Wednesday! We are back here on the WeCrochet YouTube channel and Facebook page. For those of you who are new here or haven't joined us yet live, I just noticed my earring is like all crooked here. For those of you who haven't joined us before, might not know who we are, I'm Katelyn. I am the editor and marketing manager here for WeCrochet, and I get to come to you every week on a Wednesday at 12:30 p.m. Eastern Time, 9:30 a.m. Pacific Time to chat with you, chat with special guests, talk about things going on in the industry, things that we have going on, and really just get to share a lot of fun things and chat with a lot of fun people, including all of you. So as you come in, make sure you're saying hello, hi, whichever one. Don't mix them together, maybe. Or maybe halai is a new word now. We just created a new word for here in the group. Halai. But let us know where you're watching from, what you're working on. We do have a special guest today that we're going to bring in just a minute. But as you guys come in, I'm going to say hello, and I got a couple things to just share with you. Good morning, Heather. Good morning, Teresa. Beach Girl, I'm not sure of your name, but good day to you too, or halai, as we just invented. Hi, Sheila. It is great to see all of you here and joining us. The big things that I want to share with you is that right now we have our monthly yarn sale, which is Stroll. And so you can get all Stroll yarn for 20% off, which is what this beautiful garment here, this cardigan was made out of. This is the Stroll tweed. We'll talk about that in just a moment. Haley, it is nice to meet you. I need to write that name down and put it on a sticky note because sometimes I forget things. I will try to remember. Good morning, Chris. Great to see you. Let's see. Hi, Dawn. Great to see you too. Hi, Jackie. Yes, it is so beautiful, isn't it? We're going to talk with the designer behind this cardigan, which is really nice. I'm so excited to have her join us. Hi, Cindy. Ooh, working on placemats while waiting for more WeCrochet yarn to come. Yay! We always love those. Be sure to let us know what you're getting, what you're working on, because we love to know. Cindy, what are you using for your placemats? Are you using Dishy? Are you using Katelyn? Are you using something else? Let us know. We'd love to know what you've got going on. Today, we are joined by the wonderful Michelle Ferguson of Two Brothers Blankets. She is our designer spotlight for this month, and she wonderfully agreed to come join us, chat about herself, what she's got going on, some future plans that we've got going on, and lots of other little fun things. So let me bring Michelle in, and we'll say hello. Hi,
Michelle. Hello. How are you?
So wonderful to see you today and have everybody here to join us. I hope everybody is excited. I love Michelle. I have followed Michelle for a very long time. I've been a tester of Michelle's. I mean, that's why I got these wonderful beauties here. And it's just really been fun to see Michelle's journey and now be able to work with her on this side of things from the yarn side and the designer perspective. And it's just been so, so great. I love it so much.
Oh, yay, me too.
So if you don't know, we just put a link in there about the designer spotlight, which will take you over to our website and all of Michelle's patterns. They're currently 30% off right now for the month that you can go ahead and stock up on them. And then in the banner at the top, it's also going to have little buttons, and it'll take you to Michelle's Instagram page, her website, her Facebook. I forget what's all up there, but you'll be able to click around so you can follow Michelle if you aren't already. And just a reminder that her business name is Two Brothers Blankets. You want to tell people how Two Brothers Blankets came about?
Sure. So it's been, let's see, my youngest is almost 12. So I was pregnant with him when I learned how to crochet. He'll be 12 in November. Had two kids, a newborn and a toddler. I don't think they were quite two under 3. My oldest is 2.5. So I did not pick up crochet for a good year. Yes. During that craziness. And then after his first birthday, I was like, I want to crochet again. Like, let me make him some hats. It's almost winter. Let's pick up the hook again.
Yeah.
And I never stopped. So I got back into it, and just like many designers, decided I want to sell my stuff on Etsy. And so we were coming up with a name, and me and my husband were talking, and we had our 2 boys, and it it was catchy, and we were like two brothers blankets. And so that's where it came from, my two boys. And it just stuck. So I've been doing it ever since.
I love it. I mean, I know we've talked about this in the past, like with your testing groups and stuff, but Michelle is way past blankets now. She still has beautiful blankets that you can admire, but really her specialty is garments, and garments that are fairly like quick to make. And we absolutely love, love, love them. This one here is the Magnolia cardigan, right? Did I get that right?
Yep. Mm-hmm.
Okay. So this one is available over on our website. This is not our yarn. This was an old test, but the pattern is available on our website, shown in one of the WeCrochet yarns. Guys, this is one of my favorite cardigans to wear in that transitional period where it's just a little chilly and you need a little something because it's got the nice holes to it, so it's not super warm. I love it so much. It works up so quickly. And if I remember correctly, yeah, it's worked basically in the round till you get to the armhole, and then you split the front panel, back panel to your work, and then you're adding your sleeves onto it. And then you can adjust the sleeve length. I'm pretty sure when I did mine, I added like this much to my sleeve just because I wanted it like a little bit longer of a sleeve. So it's totally like customizable because of how the repeat is. You can really make it to how it's going to fit you best and how you're going to want to wear it. I can't recommend it enough. If you haven't tried it, this should be the next one on your list because I love it. I love it. I love it. And I totally get the whole having two kids and kind of taking a break. I was real smart when I was pregnant with my second child, and I took on like a commission to make a sample for somebody, and I was almost done, and I had my son.
Oh no.
Trying to finish that on a deadline with a newborn does not work very well. So yeah, I totally understand that. And I love that it's named after your, well, you know, for your boys. I too have two boys. And so it can be hard because there's not as much crochet or even hand knits that they want to wear, but it was a really nice way to bring them into your craft and your business. So I love it so much.
Yeah.
I do want to also bring in here that if you don't know, Michelle did this awesome book this year, Crochet Makes for Men. It's 12 modern and masculine crochet patterns for men, uses all WeCrochet yarn. We're going to put a link in here. Oh, there's the link now for the book. Go over to her website. You'll be able to find it there that you can purchase it. This is a self-published book, so you're not going to find it like from any other publisher. You're really not going to find it in like yarn shops or bookshops or anything like that. You have to get it from Michelle if you want one of these books. I can't say enough about it. I love it. These are awesome patterns. You'll see her husband and her boys modeling in the pictures. I think it's so great to get the whole family.
No longer toddlers. That one's all grown up.
How do we make it stop?
I know.
Dawn said, I have this book. I love it. So that is so awesome. Do you want to tell us a little bit about this book, why you decided to do it, and kind of where you got the ideas from?
Sure. Well, I mean, I'm two brothers blankets. I've been two brothers blankets all this time. Boy mom, like that's kind of my thing, you know, and I do garments now, not just blankets. So I was like, there's just not enough boy patterns out there, men's patterns out there that are like cute and modern and like that guys would actually wear. You know what I mean? Yeah. So I kind of went on a mission to get to design patterns for men that they would like and that they would wear, and that if they were gifted, they would be like, oh wow, this is really nice, you know. And so it took a little over a year and a lot of feedback from my husband and my son, and I designed those 12 patterns and was like, I'm gonna self-publish a book doing this with these. And so I did lots of research and learning and figured out how to do it. And I self-published a whole book on just men's crochet patterns. You'll find sweaters and cardigans and scarves and hats and all kind of stuff. So yeah, it was a big project that I'm very proud of. And it was a lot of fun to do.
Yeah. And so Teresa just posted, it's definitely hard to find men's patterns. Yes. And it's not just finding men's patterns, but it's finding like stylish men's patterns,
Mhm,
things
mhm.
that men in our lives are going to want to wear that aren't super bulky. Like this one
Right.
here, this is using stroll tweed
Yep.
fingering. So yes, it's
Fingering.
a fingering weight yarn. By the way, stroll tweed is on sale this month. Go grab it. Make this pattern. But so it's is in fingering weight yarn, which if you haven't tried fingering weight yarn for garments, you're missing out. It really just changes the drape of the pattern. It changes the way it feels. It definitely makes it more of a wearable garment than always
Mhm.
going with like a worsted weight, which we may be more used to. That's exactly what this one is here. This is also in stroll tweed. This project is not on our website because it was designed for something else. What was this pattern called? I can't remember. Do you remember?
Chiotolo? It was an Italian word. I think it's how you say it. Chiotolo cardigan.
Yes.
Yeah, and I forgot the meaning of that, but it went with the cardigan. But yeah. Mhm.
But I absolutely love it. I mean, it's a great way to bring in the texture. Michelle does a lot of texture with hers
Mhm.
and open stitches to just really, really bring your attention in and keep you like super excited about what she's got going on. So we love it. Um, so Michelle, what else has been kind of going on? Thank
Yes,
you.
it's unraveling. Yes.
She found it. She'll post it for us. Thanks, Alyssa. She's here putting all the links in for us. So what else do you kind of have going on right now? Are you starting a new book, or is this kind of like once I did it, maybe in another year or two, I'll think about it again?
Yeah, pretty much. It was a lot of work. So, I don't know. Maybe eventually I'll do another one, but I don't know. Like, I still have the ideas rolling around in my head for more men's design. So I'm
Yeah,
sure maybe there will be another one, like a part two. I don't know. But
yeah,
right now, I'm not working on anything like big, like a big project or anything like that. I've that kind of took it out of me.
yeah.
So that came out in March. So I've spent the summer just updating old patterns, using new yarns, working on stitch tutorials, stuff like that. Just kind of easier content based type stuff for right now.
Right.
Definitely got some more things coming. But for the summer with the kids home and everything, I've kind of just like laid off on the designing a little bit.
Yes. It is one of those, I feel like it's very cyclical because, over the summer, kids are home, it makes things harder. When they finally start getting back into their schoolwork, it's like, oh, we got a couple more pockets of time here that we can
Mhm,
add some things
mhm.
in, which is
Yeah.
always great. We are ramping up for the busy season of
Mhm.
making for people and everything else. And again, I can't say enough about Michelle's blanket patterns. I've made a couple of them. I should have brought the other one in. I made one for my youngest son. I couldn't even tell you what the pattern name is anymore, but it was like a striped pattern thing. And they're just really great patterns. There's so many different blanket patterns that Michelle has that can be done as baby blankets up to bigger sizes. They really make wonderful gifts. I know that for me, I always make a blanket for, well, I was, because my friends aren't really getting married anymore. But when they would get married, I'd make them a blanket as a gift, or when they have a child, make them as a gift. So definitely follow Michelle if you're not already. Bookmark all of her blanket patterns that you love because they are really, really great. We love them. Love them, love them.
Lovely.
We should tell people, well, maybe we shouldn't, but we're going to anyway, that Michelle is working with us behind the scenes on something special for 2024. Can you believe we're talking about 2024? It is
I know.
crazy.
We're halfway through August.
I
Oh.
know. But so you're going to see a lot more of Michelle coming up in 2024. So be sure to check all of that out. Yeah. Do you have a new pattern that you just released?
No, just doing the updates. So, but I have this week, Friday, in 2 days, I have an update coming. My Chevy tee, which is not on the WeCrochet website, but can be now because it has been made in Katelyn, remade in Katelyn yarn, the
That was
DK,
the yellow one.
the yellow one. So
Right.
it'll be updated on Friday. Just a new yarn recommendation, and I made a stitch tutorial to go along with it. That's one of the ones that are like part of a collection. So there is a t-shirt, cardigan, blanket, and cowl that are all use that stitch. So I made a stitch tutorial for it and all that. So that'll be Friday.
Yeah, and we should say too that that is one of the things that I really enjoy about your patterns too, is that you do make these like mini collections of using a stitch pattern. Like you have your Sadie shell, you have your, did you do one with the Dallas blanket and stuff, right? Did that
have yep. Basically, I find a stitch, get obsessed with it, and design all the things with it.
But I love it because it makes it easy that you can start with a blanket, or sometimes there's a washcloth to go with it, that you can learn the stitch. Once you've mastered the stitch or mastered the stitch repeat, now you can take it and you can make what you want. So if you're a cardigan person, you can make a cardigan. If you are a t-shirt, tee, tank person, there's usually an option for that. Like there's so many different options along the way that you can either make every single one of them in the stitch pattern because you love it, or you can pick the style of project that you like with this new stitch pattern that you've now learned and mastered along the way. So I love it. It just makes it real easy to kind of pick up that next pattern because you already know what you're doing and you just go.
Yep. There's just so many stitches that would look good, that look good in all the things. So, yep, that's what I do.
So now you are living in a southern, very warm state of Florida.
Oh, yeah.
Do you have any favorite yarns that you like for the summertime or the warm weather that you can pick out for people? I mean, I know you just said you did Katelyn for the newest update tee, but is that your favorite? Do you like something else? So there may be a couple that you would recommend for during these summery months?
For here in Florida, which it's warm year round, it's horrible right now. It's like triple digits, but fall, winter's amazing. It's warm, but it's not too warm. I really am obsessed with comfy yarn. Like there's a fingering option, a sport option, a worsted option. It's lightweight. It feels great. You can throw it in the washing machine and it doesn't get all warped or messed up. I love comfy and I'm obsessed with it, especially for Florida wearables.
Yes, we love comfy so much, and the fact that it does come in so many different options, so you can really play around with things and a lot of colors. There's a good deal of colors in that line of yarn.
Yes.
So Beach Girl is asking, does Michelle ever do tutorials or allow others to do them for her patterns? Yes, Michelle does stitch tutorials. I don't think you do. I could be wrong. Do you do full pattern tutorials?
I don't have a lot. I've been doing more of them. Just depends on I like polled my audience one day and asked what they preferred, and they said they preferred stitch tutorials. So like if it's like this Chevy tee that I am coming out with on Friday, or that's releasing, it's pretty much one stitch combo, like repeat, one row repeat. So that's just a stitch tutorial. But if there's more to it, I will do like a full pattern tutorial. That's something I'm getting into. I was terrible at video tutorials in the beginning, but I'm getting better. So,
and that's all on your YouTube channel, right? That people can go follow or subscribe over there so that they know when any of these stitch tutorials are coming out or the pattern tutorials. It's really great. And I know, I don't think you've been doing it anymore, but you did have some episodes of your podcast talking about yarn reviews, talking about things about making garments. So there's definitely a lot of information over on Michelle's YouTube channel that you can go back and watch while you're stitching tonight, or like me, I'm weaving in ends. And more ends and more ends. I did a corner to corner blanket for my youngest son. His birthday is in a couple weeks. And I'm like cursing it now because of how many ends there are, but I'm almost done. And I've been catching up on a lot of YouTube stuff.
Yeah, there's lots of good information on like crocheting garments and making adjustments and how to make those adjustments and when to make the adjustments and choosing the right yarns and stuff like that. Like there's a lot of podcast episodes on that on my YouTube channel. So yeah, definitely great for when you're weaving in ends.
You can learn a lot. And you also have a Facebook group, which is a great place
Mhm.
for people to be able to connect with you and connect to others that are making your projects. Is it just Two Brothers Blankets for Facebook?
Yep. Two Brothers Blankets Crochet Community. So yeah.
There we go. Thank you. I just search it and it pops up and I just click it. So I
Yeah.
don't even actually really pay attention anymore.
Yeah.
But it is a great community to be in if you have questions, or just to share what you're making. I love getting to see what everybody else is making, the colors that they're picking, because a lot of times it's not colors that I would pick. So it's a lot of fun to get to see what people do with your different patterns and things like that.
Yep.
Yeah. So right now, what has been inspiring you to continue to pick up your crochet hook? Are you like planning new designs? Are you still working on doing like the revamps of older patterns, or kind of where's your inspiration been as we finish up the summer?
Well, I am really enjoying doing some of the revamps, like just in all the, like I've been doing this for 10 years and I've learned so much. Like I'm constantly learning as a designer, better ways to do things, how to fix this or change this or get a better fit and all that. So I'm really enjoying that still, but I am getting like to the point where I've got all these ideas and I'm ready to start designing new things again. And it's about to be fall and stuff like that. So
Right.
I would say a little bit of both is just kind of where I'm at right now.
Yeah, that's okay. We love it. Just we'll keep following along. Don't forget too, Michelle has an email list that you can sign up for to get notifications when new things come out, just so you don't miss it. I mean, we know how the algorithms like kind of screw everything up and sometimes you don't see stuff. So get on her email list. It is the best way to stay in touch with her. And if you haven't, get on our email list, like, subscribe our channels and everything else. It's a great place to be able to see what's going on. And we really do try to share as much as we can about other designers in the industry that are doing really great things. We are so lucky that Michelle agreed to be our designer spotlight this month and that we get to feature her and focus on her patterns and get to chat with her. I always love it so much. I know I have to say I'm grateful for my job because I get to work with designers like Michelle and it's so much fun, and the collaborating, and wait till you see what we have coming next year. You're going to love it. We're finishing up our ideas and plans, and then we'll be moving forward. So there's a lot coming next year, and we're really excited. And don't forget to check out her book because you won't be upset. And, even though it's called Crochet for Men's, let's be honest, if you haven't seen it on her social, Michelle wears this sweater a lot, and shows it off on her, which I think is great because a lot of these could be for women too, if you really want to change up the color that you're looking for. But remember, with these garments, there's not as much like body shaping as some women's garments have, so. But I love it. It's still like a boxier fit for things. Make sure you're checking your gauge, checking what size you're picking to fit your bust size. Don't just go by small, medium, and large because it's going to be slightly different in here. But be sure to check out this book and grab a copy if you can. Yeah. And Teresa says, I can't wait to see what's coming. We got you. It's going to be great. It's going to be a lot of fun. We're so excited.
Yeah. And I just want to say I'm thankful for WeCrochet and for you, Katelyn, because WeCrochet has always been so amazing for like working with and supporting independent designers. And that's one of the reasons I love WeCrochet so much. So thank you for featuring me this month. I feel honored.
That is so sweet. We truly love it. We truly love getting to work with you guys. And, it really helps us. And we love helping you and all the other designers that are out there. So. Thank you so much for your time today and joining us and sharing a little bit about yourself and your business and what you've got going on. I hope everybody that's watching either live or on the replay, if you're not already following Michelle, go do it. You don't want to miss out. Sign up for her email so you know what's going on. And we hope you're following and subscribing over here as well. Don't forget to do that on our YouTube channel and on our Facebook page. And we also have an Instagram account too, if you want to go follow us there. We'd really love it because we love connecting with you. We will be back here next Wednesday to talk about our most recent collection, which was called A la Mode, which Of course, I don't have the book sitting here. I've got to combine them all together. But we'll be back next week to talk about our new collection and what projects were in there. So we hope you'll come back and join us then, and have a wonderful rest of your day and get some stitching in today. Just a couple stitches and you'll be so much happier. Thanks so much, everybody. Bye.
Bye.